welcome to the Disney Dream UK Sailing Embarkation Day. If you're new to our channel, we're Annie, Pete and Oscar, and we have booked a last minute Disney cruise that's sailing from Southampton to La Rochelle. It's a 4-night sailing and it will be our 5th Disney cruise sailing, taking us to our Gold Castaway Club membership. We are so excited. Like I say, it was a very last minute booking for us, but it's here and we are so ready. Now last night we stayed at the Ibis Budget Southampton, which is in West Quay, and if I'm honest, it was not the best. You can probably tell from where I'm vlogging. The room itself, and to be fair, you know, we've got a very unusually hot day today in the UK, but the room itself is just ridiculous. The air conditioning wasn't working. There was an air cooling unit that was doing nothing. They had given us a desk fan, but it just wasn't enough for the room. So we have left the room just to come and sit outside because it's actually nicer out here than it is in the room. So you'll have to excuse me, I'm sat in the car. So what happens then on embarkation day? So first thing is you will have received an email to your linked lead booker, which is a mandatory health check questionnaire, and this is for all guests that are on the sailing, but it will go to the lead guest. That's just a very simple form just to fill in that you're not feeling unwell, that you're safe to board, that there's no risk of COVID, that kind of thing. So that's done. You will be questioned usually when you check in as well, so it's just a sort of belt and braces, making sure that nobody's getting on board who's currently unwell. The next key thing is your port arrival time. Now again, depending on your Castaway Club status, you are able to check in and grab your port arrival time. So again, for those who have sailed more frequently with Disney, they will get an earlier check-in time versus anyone who's on a first time cruising. We are Silver Castaway Club members, so we were able to check in at 30 days, and I was able to grab a port arrival time of 11:30, which is a really nice arrival time actually. It's just before lunch, we can go on, we can get ourselves sorted. We are hoping to take a dip in the pool when we get on board because it is roasting today and we're definitely going to need it. The port arrival time means that you can't actually even head to the terminal until that time. So there isn't like nothing to do at the terminal. It's not really like an airport where there's a departure lounge or anything like that. There are some seats, but it's very limited. And they will ask you as you're heading into the terminal what time your port arrival time is, and they actually really won't let you in the terminal until it's that time, and that is just really to stagger people getting on board. There's really not a lot of space, so please make sure that you are adhering to your port arrival time. On the 2023 sailing, we were sailing with first-time cruisers, which meant we were able to check in at different times. We got an earlier port arrival time than our first-time sailing party, and what it meant is that everybody boards at the later time. So we will head over to the terminal. It's only about 10 minutes away from our hotel, and we can actually see the ship from our hotel, just like the peak of the funnel. We did head down this morning to just have a little wander in the sunshine, and we could see more of the ship. But again, they wouldn't let us go any closer because not our port arrival time. So we just watched from a distance to see the ship. Very exciting to see it there in Southampton. People are getting off, and we're shortly going to be getting on. So as we get to the terminal, we'll show you a little bit more around that in terms of check-in. Another thing to note is you should receive luggage tags ahead of your sailing so that you can apply the luggage tags yourself and make it easier when you get to the terminal. Now, because we booked a last-minute sailing, because we were GTY booking, we haven't received our luggage tags. It's not a problem. There's always plenty of them at the terminal. So don't worry, if you've not received yours in advance, it's okay. You go to the terminal, you'll get sorted anyway. We're about ready for our port arrival time. We think we're going to walk rather than try and call for a taxi, wait for a taxi, get in the taxi, drive round. Like I say, we had a little wander this morning and it really wasn't far. I know we've got bags with us, but I think we'll be okay. So we're going to head over to the terminal now, and then we'll fill you in on everything that happens there when it's your port arrival time. Wow. We're just going to head on through. I cannot tell you how excited we are. So we're just going to come round to the cruise terminal to get checked in, get our bags dropped off. But we'll see you real soon. We've just arrived at the terminal. It's the Horizon terminal that we're departing from, embarking from.
Both really.
Both. And there she is, right in the background. How excited are you?
Very excited.
Very excited.
I just want to go in the hot tub.
He wants to go in the hot tub. It's taken us 15 minutes to walk to this point, and we have got obviously a lot of luggage between us. It's absolutely fine. The sun is kind of hidden behind the clouds, which is quite nice. So I think they're actually ready for us now. Our port arrival time was 11:30, and yeah, we're ready. Ah. Luggage is being dropped off here. That's at the far right hand side of the terminal. You got the terminal right in front, and we have to head to the far left to get in the queue for our port arrival time group. Oscar? Is it our turn? Honestly. We are so excited, aren't we? It's so nice seeing everybody's like outfits as well, and how happy everybody is to be getting on board. So exciting. We're just ready to go now. They are doing obviously the family announcements as you board. So we're just waiting on the gangway. Nearly there now. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Your right hand side.
Please welcome aboard the Stores family.
Oh my gosh.
Disney Dream, please welcome aboard the Carlton family. Disney Dream, please welcome aboard the
I can't believe that we're back on board again. Our first thing on board, we're going to head up to Paolo to attempt to get a reservation for brunch, which we didn't manage to get on the way. So let's see. Oh, the weather is glorious. Another top tip from us is to bring a refillable mug. You can get the cold cups, but they are quite small in size. Somebody's already taken that one out. But yeah, this one keeps it cold for a very long time. There you go. We've just been advised that Paolo isn't open yet, so therefore, in order to try and secure a reservation, it will be at guest services. She also said there was no rush, so we're just going to go and head in the pool first because it is so warm, and then we'll sort all of that out later. So we've got our swim gear in our like carry-on, and then we're just going to get changed in the toilets and then get in the pool. We've headed straight for the hot tub on board deck 11. Your stateroom won't be available yet, so if you do want to swim, make sure that you're packing your things in your hand luggage and then go get changed in the toilet. There's not that many people swimming right now, as everybody's just getting on board. Everybody heads to lunch at cabanas and things. We'll show you all of that, but for now, we're ready to relax. We're ready to relax. That was so much fun. We are so ready for that. I finally feel like I've cooled down. We're gonna go and have another turn. Two rides on the AquaDuck. That's why we would always recommend trying to do a bit of swimming as soon as you step on board, because there's literally no queue, it's just a straight walk on. Now we're just going to sit and relax a little bit more in the hot tub and then we'll think about food. We're ready for some food now, but because we just got out of the pool and we're soaking wet, we're just going to utilise the quick service options on deck 11 rather than heading into cabanas. So we will do a cabanas lunch at one point and show you all of that. But for now, let's show you the options as quick service on deck 11. You've got Flo's Cafe and Luigi's, which have got a variety of pizzas. You've got the Tomato Grill, which is things like hamburgers, cheeseburgers, chicken tenders and hot dogs. And then you've got Fillmore's Favourites, which is wraps, sandwiches, salads and paninis. Directly opposite the food places, there is a salad bar so that you can add your own toppings. Oscar had to get the Disney tenders. Are they good? He's got a peach juice as well. Pete got a special of the day burger, which is a Cajun cheeseburger. Is it nice? And my hot dog and fries is very nice. I can't wait until this is a sea view again, as lovely as the shipping container view is. One of the best perks on board Disney Cruise is the unlimited soft serve ice cream. The chocolate is absolutely delicious. The perfect end to our little lunch. This one is self-serve, so this is Pete's attempt. It's not quite a very nice swirl, is it? It's just after 1:30 and our room is actually now available, so let's go and do a room tour. We're in Stateroom 5654. Straight in front you have got the double beds. They're really good sizes, some of the comfiest beds we have ever slept on. And in the sheets you've got little hidden Mickey details. We really like the bedside lamps that have got the globe and all of the ships where they're positioned. This would be an adjoining room if we had selected it as an adjoining room, but it's just us travelling. We've got some artwork here of the ship, people waving from the beach. There's a TV. This area here is going to turn down into a bed. That's where Oscar is sleeping. You've got the stamp detail artwork. We've never actually had this before, but I have seen it in other people's vlogs. So you've got Ariel, Ursula, Hades, Hercules, Mickey, Aristocats, Lady and the Tramp back there. That's very cute. You've got a big storage area on this side. Lots of drawers, cupboards for storage. And in here, there's a small drawer just underneath. This is where you'll find your room service menu and some stationery. And in here, you've got a little fridge. Some more storage back here. You've got drawers. Inside bathroom number 1, you've got a very nice sized bath, detachable shower head, storage options underneath and storage options on the side there, full length mirror. And in the second room you've got the toilet with the world's largest flush and a separate sink area. Inside the wardrobe you'll find your life vests, coat hangers. We always bring more because it never seems to be enough. They will get you more if you ask, but we just find it easier to bring our own. You've also got a safe and a laundry bag. Room there for suitcase or shoes. A second wardrobe which is absolutely huge. Even more storage. And ladders for the bed, which can also turn into a bunk bed. And ours is a veranda room, and it's the biggest veranda I've ever seen. We've actually got loungers. Loungers, 2 chairs and a table. It's absolutely huge. And the port view here. So this is me stood back against the railing. Absolutely huge. Because we are Silver Castaway Club members, you are welcomed on board with a welcome gift. So this is the swim bag, and then inside those packets are 3 silver lanyards. So it is tradition on Disney Cruise Line to decorate your stateroom door. So we've got all of our magnets out. These magnets all at the top are from Indigo Dinosaur, so we did pay for these, but we were very kindly gifted this magnet down here, which has got our socials on. I will also pop the discount code on screen if you would like to get 15% off your order. And then down at the bottom are the older magnets that we've done with our different sailings on. What we're going to do on here is pop a question of the day, and we just need to remember where we popped our pen. But for now, let's have a look. Are we going to say we're gonna have adventure awaiting? We're all unpacked, I'm showered, and we're ready again for the rest of the afternoon. I just thought I would show you our room decoration. If you watched our most recent Wish trip series, then you will have already seen this, but we previously purchased the Set Course for Adventure package, which came with the silk pillowcases, it came with the banner, it came with the set sail bunting, and it came with the magnetic board that's currently on our stateroom door. Obviously we thought we'll bring it with us and decorate again. We're going to head up now. It is just after 3. We're going to head up to get Oscar registered for Edge. We're going to do our funnel pictures. I am in desperate need of a cocktail of the day. And then we've got muster drill at 4 o'clock ahead of the Sailaway party at 4:30. So I think between now and then we're just going to have a little bit of a wander. We're just here at the Cove Bar ordering 2 of the drinks of the day, which is Paradise Punch today. These are the other drinks that are available. The cocktails of the day are an extra charge. Thank you so much. That's great, thank you. The drinks of the day are $7.50 each, so $15 for the 2, and it's put on the gratuity already, so $17.70. Let's do a taste test. Cheers! So good. Pete feels like we got an extra shot of Malibu because he was just finishing the bottle. Either way, we'll take it. Happy holidays! Here's a beautiful funnel. We'll be spending a lot of time here, I'm sure, taking all of our gorgeous funnel pictures.
I'm going to be spending a lot of time here anyways, because guess what's in the funnel?
Edge.
Yep.
That's so cool, isn't it? For the muster drill, it is mandatory and it will tell you on your navigator app where you need to head. I will cover the navigator app in more detail, but it is a must do before you set sail on your Disney cruise. Muster drill is mandatory for anyone regardless of how many times you've sailed before and regardless of age. And everything on the ship kind of just shuts down in readiness for the muster drill because obviously they want people ready and heading for that. So we've got our cocktails of the day. We've got 20 minutes before the muster drill. We're going to see if we can head down to guest services to sign the waiver for Edge so that we can then do the muster drill, then the Sailaway party, and then go up to Edge to get him registered. Now this is the thing on a Disney cruise, there is so much to do, isn't there? You really rapidly run out of time to try and squeeze it all in, so don't try.
It all on Edge.
These cocktails, they are really good. On our way, we're just passing the Whitecaps and Mickey's mainsails and Sea Treasure stores. They won't open until the ship sets sail.
May I have your attention, please? A mandatory emergency drill for all guests will take place today prior to sailing.
After the muster drill, we always take the stairs because the lifts get very congested. But it's a very long way up 12 flights of stairs. Nice little workout. I can definitely feel the burn right now. But we're very excited for the Sailaway party. It's always one of my favourites. I have never seen a busier Sailaway party. It was absolutely manic on there. So we didn't get our usual spot on the deck 12 edge. We ended up right on the deck, all involved in the party, all involved in the singing and the dancing. So it's a lot of fun, but it was very warm out there. We've got an unusually hot day here in Southampton. So yes, fan is very much needed. So we wanted to get Oscar registered for Edge. Now when we did that on the Wish, we had to go to guest services to get a waiver signed and then go back up to Edge to get him signed up. But on the Dream, you can just go straight to Edge and get them registered. They will put a sticker on the card to acknowledge that you signed the consent form. So that's Oscar signed up and he can just come and go as he pleases in Edge the whole time. And this is very different because it's actually inside the funnel. It's a really cool location for Edge, I think. It overlooks the adult-only area. So they can have some snacks in the food area here. They've got some big screens, which I assume is for all the video gaming that I'm sure Oscar will take part in. They've got another area here for video games and then some board games. And then lots of like free seating as well. So this is the area of the funnel. And that overlooks the adult only area there. We've just heard the ship horn. We are just setting sail. Are we moving? We're moving.
Incoming.
I think this is my favourite cocktail of the day.
Yeah, I like coconut.
I like Malibu though. We've just sloped off for the adult only area to come and get cocktail of the day again. And then need to talk to you about dining. So There is 2 dining times. There's a main dining and a late dining. The main dining is from around 5:30 to 6 o'clock-ish. We've usually been on 5:45. The late dining is from 8:30 to 9 o'clock-ish, and we've been allocated 8:30. So we would normally try and get the main dining, but now that Oscar's a bit older, we thought we'd give the late dining a go. Well, we didn't actually have any choice. Because of the lateness of us booking our cruise, we were allocated late dining, and you can, when you get on board, you can head up to the restaurants to request a change to your dining time, but like I say, with Oscar being a little bit older, it's not really a problem. So we feel a little bit out of sorts because we're kind of used to the early dining and everything that happens around that. So because we are on late dining at 8:30, we will do the show earlier in the day. So our show time is 6:15, and tonight, the first night, it is Golden Mickey's for us. The shops open around 6 o'clock once you're out of port and sailing. So everything is kind of all happening at once, and obviously they do that to separate the crowd. So some people are dining, some people are at the show, some people are shopping, some people are in the pool. So it is done deliberately to spread the crowd. So I guess you might just want to think about what you want to prioritize. For us, it's going to be the show, then the shop, then it should be time for our dining. So it's been said before about the UK cruises. They are busy, they are in the summer holidays. Obviously everybody wants to do everything on board, that's what they're paid for. So we're just going to absolutely take the pressure off. We are going to just see what happens and just enjoy it. We're not going to be racing to queue up for anything really. We're just chilling, not rush around manically, just sit back with a cocktail.
I'm wondering, because we've got like 3 hours till dinner, is it worth having a cheeky burger or a cheeky hot dog?
Ooh.
It's only there. It's right behind us.
We've just finished with the Golden Mickeys. Oscar's ditched us already. Instantly. But he did enjoy the show, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did actually.
I think he really did. Now, we saw the show last year, and I don't know if it was like the mood we were in, or maybe where we were sat, or who was sat around us, but we were a bit meh.
Yeah, it just didn't really blow us away, did it?
No, but tonight it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was great. Really enjoyable, I think. So much about it. I think Tarzan.
Okay, he was ripped.
He was
huge. He was massive.
He was really good. And the starfish. Easy. The starfish in The Little Mermaids again is actually hilarious. And we've got about an hour now before dinner. So we're going to hit the shops, and then we're going to go back to our room to drop everything off that I know I'm going to be buying. I was thinking about getting redressed for dinner, but I'm not sure I can be bothered.
For the sake of an hour.
Yeah, for the sake of an hour. Tomorrow I'll have to make sure I get my costume changing. But no, there's so many people on the ship that we know, which is great, isn't it? We've already bumped into some familiar faces, including the Myers from Chicago, who've been watching our vlogs. That was really nice. So thank you so much for saying hi. I hope you guys have a lovely trip. But yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. We're going to hit the shops. Now, as you can imagine, because it's the first night, the shops are absolute crazy, but we will film and do a little bit of shopping at some point where we can take you with us when it quietens down somewhat. Hopefully the merch levels will still be pretty good. So I would say the shopping has been pretty successful. The merch levels on this one are really decent, I think. There was plenty of spirit jerseys, lounge flies, ears, blankets, Golden Mickey statues, ornaments. There was all sorts, and yeah, the stock levels were really good. And after that, with the receipt, we were funneled into Diamonds and Wishes, where they were doing some kind of raffle, so we've entered that for the last day. Oscar's just joined us from Kids Club and we are dining at Enchanted Garden tonight. So for the dining, it's rotational. So you will eat at each of the 3 restaurants on a rotational basis. Because we're on a 4-night sailing, you will eat at one more than once. Pirate Night usually offers a different menu, but the menus are visible on the app. We're excited for this because it's a lovely location. You don't need to book, you don't need to reserve. You'll just turn up at your dining slot, which it will tell you in the app. And then with your servers, so your servers will be allocated to your table and they will also rotate round with you, so you'll get to know them during the course of your cruise. We are hungry, we're very much ready for dinner. Let's go in. We're starting with a bread service. This is the multi-grain rolls and this is the chickpea garlic puree. It does also come with butter if you just wanted bread and butter.
Yay, butter.
My friend Magical by Sarah recommended a Shirley Temple. Very nice. I've never had a Shirley Temple before, but I love Shirley Temple. I love Shirley Temple movies, but never had the drink. Within your dining, you can order soft drinks. They're free of charge. Anything alcoholic will be chargeable. For the starter, Pete and I have both ordered the same thing. We've gone for the lobster ravioli. For my main, I've gone for the sea bass, which comes with a risotto. Oscar has ordered steak and chips. And Pete has ordered the steak and the baked potato. So on our door, we're putting a daily quiz. So today's question was, who would win in a fight, Gambit or Wolverine? Unanimous, it goes to Wolverine. This evening's towel animal, is it an anteater, an aardvark, or an elephant? Could be an elephant.
Wait, maybe it's a bird.
Is it a plane?
It's Superman. Maybe you meant to take this blue thing off. It's a paper airplane.
And every night you'll get your turn down service. You'll get chocolates on your bed. These taste just like Galaxy chocolates. Turn down service. And here is the bed pulled out. And there's also one from the top, which converts into a bunk bed. So unfortunately this evening we had to cut our dinner a little bit short because we had a bit of an accident at dinner. Oscar picked up his glass and I think it was the condensation on the outside. It slipped out of his hand and smashed all over him, soaked him, and he was covered in broken glass. Luckily he's okay, he's not been cut even though he had like the shattered pieces in his hand, so it was a bit of a fright for us all. The servers, as you would expect, were wonderful, came in quickly, just helped Pete sort him out and just make sure that he didn't get anything on him. But yeah, he's covered in ice cold water, was a bit upset because it was such a shock. So we've just come back to the room. We had planned on doing a couple of things this evening, but yeah, I think after that we'll just call it a day there. I hope you've enjoyed this embarkation day. We've had a really nice day. It's mad busy, lots of people, lots going on, as always with a Disney cruise, but really fun. Before the disaster at dinner, we were having a look on the app for all of the things we want to do tomorrow, and we've got quite a few things already added onto the list. I think we're going to start with our usual breakfast at Royal Palace. Is the sit-down breakfast. Again, we'll talk to you about breakfast options tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and we'll explain how it all works for those breakfast options. We've also got the Royal Gathering booked, and I'm going to do that with my friend and her daughter, who didn't manage to get a ticket, so they're going to take Pete and Oscar's spots. There's we've got an onboard activity booked. There's loads going on tomorrow, so Stay tuned, subscribe if you're not already, hit that like button, we really appreciate it, and we'll see you again next time for day 2, which is our first day at sea. Bye!